Sorry, I had to do some Facebook verification security check there just to get through. So if you were watching my horribly awkward face on Periscope or YouTube during that time frame, I apologize. I suppose it's good news when Facebook is starting to up their security of different things. But yeah, made for an awkward couple of minutes there. I'm going to give you another minute to get yourself situated, grab your cup of morning coffee, and join us for a little hello on this Friday morning. Please say good morning in the comments when you join us this morning. Can you hear the birds chirping in the background? I opened up the patio door and it's just this fresh Friday morning and the birds are singing like crazy. And I don't know if you can hear it as much as I can, but it's good. They're out having a great spring morning. So I thought I would share. Darlene's grabbing her coffee. Good. Cheryl, good morning. Dwayne, how you doing? You hanging in there? Good morning, Karen. I'm so glad you're with us this morning. Cheers to you. So, yes, welcome to Virtual Coffee Club. This is our place of community and connection. We do it Monday through Saturday at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Fridays are reserved for Fun Fridays, where we introduce to you a fun guest. Good morning, Mom. Yesterday, I alluded to the fact that today's guest was my very favorite human and perhaps my very favorite soul on earth. Good morning, Trellis. And then they decided they didn't want to be on the coffee chat with me anymore. So I've strategically used this mug on purpose because my guest today was supposed to be my son, Caden. He doesn't have school today. There's a PD day. And so he figured this would be a great opportunity for him to be a guest on the show. He wanted to chat with you about his future business plan. He wanted to see if anybody had computer parts that they were willing to part with and or sell at good prices, and so on and so forth. And then late last night, when he realized he wouldn't get to sleep in today, he decided to bail on me. And I said, well, I don't know if it's a very good business plan to bail on your free marketing opportunity. However, when you're 12 years old, you take it one day at a time. So I am guestless on this Friday morning. It's just me and you hanging out. So we could have a free-for-all Friday. We could talk about what you want to talk about. Maybe you've always wanted to, I don't know, curious minds want to know. Ask some questions. Do you want to know something? What's on your mind on this Friday morning? Share that and we'll do free-for-all Friday instead. And maybe one day, Caden will be back to be on the show and maybe not. I don't know. But you know what? I feel him. That's why we stopped doing coffee club on Sundays, is because we all need a day to sleep in. So such is life on this Friday. What else is going on? So Dwayne says, I'm all good. Left my job of 15 years on Wednesday, and I start a brand new job on Monday. That is really cool, Dwayne. Good for you. That can be terrifying and exciting all at the same time. So there you are. That's kind of fun. Okay, so yesterday I also let you know next week I'm going to be away. I'm going to take, next week is actually Mental Health Week, believe it or not. So lots of posts will be going up on social about mental health because you know I love it. We have formed Team Vijaya, which is our 35 member team to date that is going to be doing a 5K walk or run during the first week of July in support of mental health for women. We're doing this, it's called the Run for Women, but it's open to everybody. We even got quite a few dudes on the team now, which I'm really excited about. And if you would like to know more, maybe you would like to join the team. It doesn't matter where you reside. It is all across Canada. And I feel like, heck, if you're in the US or somewhere else and you want to partake in it, you just don't have to officially register. You can still be on the team. And we've got a private group going right now where we're sharing motivation, we're sharing mental health information, and we're just building a community that's looking out for each other also. So if you want to be on Team Vijaya, you just post that in the comments and I'll send you some information on it. But we're excited. And again, you can walk or you can run. And we're just going to have a whole lot of fun with that coming up the first week of July. It's going to be great. So that's a mental health initiative. Next week is Mental Health Week. So I thought, you know what? That's a great opportunity to take some mental health days myself. So we won't be live for a majority of next week, but you know me. I can't not check in with you. So I have some other content that we'll post every single morning next week at 9 a.m. in our regular time slot so that we can still connect. Okay? So then we won't miss each other too much. Good morning, Helen. Good morning, April. So that's kind of what's going on there. If you would like to partake in some fun, it's going to look a little bit different this year, but my friend Carol and I have wanted to continue a tradition in our community called the Community Wellness Challenge. And it's a 6-week challenge that we are going to kick off starting on Monday. So if you look up, I think the page is called High River Community Wellness Challenge. I can post a link to it when we get closer to as well. But there's going to be challenges for the 6 weeks. And it looks different this year in that it's going to be kind of like a self-serve challenge, because in the process of creating this year, we ran out of a bit of capacity ourselves and just wanted to make sure we honored our preach of self-care and ensure that we were taking care of ourselves in that process. So there's still going to be something. It's just going to look a whole lot different this year, but still an opportunity for you to have fun challenges. You can create a team of 4. You can do it just on your own solo if you want. And there'll be bingo cards that are posted every Monday with some fun challenges on it, all going in health and wellness, but also focusing on mental health. So feel free, no matter where you are, you can join the fun with that also. Lots of cool things. Tomorrow, my friends, is the International Day of Love. And we are going to have a Saturday morning panel of love to connect with us and share information on how to spread love and kindness in the world. Lots of cool, fun people. Tammy, it's a PD day, so you get to be here with us today. Good morning. So that's coming up tomorrow morning also. So lots of cool things in the works. Anything on your mind today that you want to share? Tips or ideas how I should wake up my no-show guest after this is over? So much fun. Oh, I know some news I could share with you. So last night, my friend Fauna, who you've met before, she's been a guest a couple of times on Virtual Coffee Club. Her and I host a podcast show together called Cake and Eat It. And we're also both master trainers of a mental health tool called How's Your 5 on the cusp of Mental Health Week. And last night, we got invited to do an online training with the friends from our friends from the community of Manning, Alberta, which is like a bazillion miles north of here. I think it would have been, in regular world, it would have been a really cool road trip to take with Fauna. And they have this giant moose statue that sits just on the outskirts of their town. And I really want, like, it's on my bucket list now that somehow I have to get a picture on the back of that moose at some point. But anyway, they have a population of about 1,200 in town and 1,200 in their surrounding county. And we got to do How's Your Five training with this incredible group of people last night that was made up of some awesome, some really awesome community people who are movers and shakers, and equipping them with a tool for deepening conversation on the 5 fundamentals of life. Pretty excited about it. It was so much fun. So just going to throw that out there. Maybe it's shameless plug Friday, but in your community or your group or organization, if you would like a training to learn about a very easy and extremely effective mental health tool to open up conversations in your workplace, with your clients, in your community, in your home, it is so much fun. So let me know if that is of interest to you, but they were so great. So Mike, good morning. He says something from the freezer will help Caden wake up. An ice cream sandwich? That seems friendlier. I mean, I don't want to get him mad because then we have a really long day. Pretend you're live on your feed when you're waking him up. Trellis. Cheryl, Jody, when is the next Mike and Jody podcast? That's a very good question, Cheryl. Mike is extremely busy in he's got like a real life job, like a real person job. I know. Who would have thought? So, and apparently it's like busy and sciencey and all that kind of stuff. So he just hasn't had any space. Also with raising 4 teenage daughters during a pandemic, he's been a little bit busy. So one of these days we'll hopefully track him down and do another one. But in the meantime, the Say What Now podcast has been put to bed. It's put to bed. It's having a little breaky break. So we're on a Ross and Rachel break. Liz says, Manning is a great community. I have a few friends that are from originally there. Oh, Daryl and his family are from there. That's very cool. They were so awesome. It was such a fun night. We had a really good time hanging out and being a part of it. So it's been a busy week. It's been a really busy week. Anything else on your mind that you want to share before you head out and about on your Friday? We've got just a couple minutes left, but would love to know on this free for all Friday, what's on your mind today? I feel like I've rambled a lot, but I mean, it just sounds cool outside. There's birds chirping and there's squirrels and it's very springy outside. Maybe I can tell embarrassing stories about Caden since he decided not to join the broadcast. But I feel like one of the funny things from the other day is we have a lot of, I think some of my favorite time is spent in the commute to and from school. And perhaps other parents can relate to this. So Caden is 12, so he's coming into the really fun years of life, from what I understand. And when we were driving the other day, he was like, so the other day, I saw 2 ducks, and I'm pretty sure they were humping in the lake. And as a parent, you're like, do you open this up as an opportunity for conversation in that place? Or do you just laugh? So I just kind of giggled and I was like, it looks pretty aggressive, doesn't it? Please don't Google it. That's really my response to everything is I have questions. Let's talk about it. Please don't Google it. Parents of teens, if you have any other advice you want to throw into the comments for that for me, feel free. It takes a village. So let's do this together. Burge is here from Norway this morning. Hello, my friend. You are always sending great positive messages. I love that about you. Mental health and spiritual guides are great. Thank you for sharing. Angie, I love my forecast this week. I know you could be everybody's best friend as the weather girl this week. I'm not sure how popular you might have been when the snow days were here, but still kind of fun. So there you go. Well, I'm going to give you another sec if there's something you want to share in the comments. Otherwise, thank you for connecting on this Friday morning. I'm looking forward to sharing the love panel with you tomorrow, May the 1st, National Day of Love, which I think we always thought that was Valentine's, but I think this is love in a different way. So, of course, we're going to have Murray on the show, who is a love ambassador with a really cool organization, and it's sort of their drive and their idea of this day of love. And it's really about spreading love and kindness in the community, as opposed to don't forget to buy your significant other a friend day, which is really one, or a present day, buy them a friend. Well, hey, to each their own. That's really what Valentine's Day is all about. April says, when my kids were teens, us parents used to say to ourselves, shut up and drive. You learn so much from what's coming behind you. Yeah, for sure. Good stuff. All right. Well, I will bid you adieu on this Friday morning. Thank you for hanging out and having fun. Thank you for checking things out. If you haven't got a chance, I really think it's shameless plug Friday. If you haven't had a chance yet, I would love you to check out my latest podcast episode with a pretty dynamic young man named Travis James. He shared his story of his suicide attempt from 1 year ago. And it was a really interesting show, and I really love his new outlook on life. He's got a second chance on life, and it was a really cool show to do. And I really love Travis's story and his raw vulnerability of sharing that. And so I would love you to check it out. You can grab it wherever you listen to podcasts. It's on pretty much every podcast platform there is out there. It's called The Jody Seeley Show. The latest episode is called When Life Gets Real, a suicide story. And yeah, would love to have you check that out and let me know what you thought of it afterwards. It'd be great. We're going to continue doing a series of sharing stories of this nature. I think the more we share, the more we can help reduce some of that stigma. And Lord knows, the more lives we could save, even better. So please feel free to check that out and share. And I appreciate that in advance. If you're not on other podcast platforms, you can find a link to it on social media. So please check it out. Have a great rest of your Friday, my loves, and we will see you back here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Have a great rest of your Friday, everybody.